Hey there, it's TCG and Me, and I value your time, so let's get to it. We're going to take a look at Lightning Lexi's deadliest deal. So here's your deck. Snapshot, Death Dealer. That's your engine. Death Dealer arms by putting something in the arsenal once per turn. One time. Don't keep doing it, just the one time. You pay a resource, you put an arrow card into your arsenal, face up, and draw a card. Go again. Fantastic. Snapshot. Decent attack, doesn't cost anything. Decent defense, also important. But when you fuse it, lightning fusion, when you fuse it with ball lightning, with lightning press, with weave lightning, pulse of Volt Haven, you may activate abilities of your bow an additional time this turn as though it were an instant. Think about that. Once per turn action, load in Snapshot, fuse Snapshot, use this as an instant, keep going back and forth until you fired off your entire deck and you win the game. Fantastic, easy, piece of cake, right? All you just need to do is keep drawing this 1/6 cards out of all your deck. Piece of cake. We'll get to that. But how do we keep that going? Tempo. Fiendal Spring Tunic gives you that one resource that you need in a pinch. Bullseye Bracers, Honing Hood, load things, take things out of the arsenal, play around with that. Snapdragon Scalers, go again. So when you have some of these attacks that don't innately have go again, you go again. Go again. Piece of cake. So we're going to find these with opt. Opt. Wins the game. Sink below. Poor man's opt. Fantastic. Keep looking at your cards. Defend yourself. I had a turn 1 where Brute hit me for 12 damage and I managed to block all of it with the help of these defense cards. Didn't used to have these defense reaction cards. Added them. 100% better deck. Don't leave home without them. Ball lightning, lightning press, weave lightning, go over the top, do extra damage. Buzzbolt, a little bit of that, same thing. But these are your attacks, which fill the gaps between snapshots getting off. Because not every turn's going to be a huge snapshot, go wide, win the game, tournament, gold foil, spring tunic, I'm the best player in the world. I mean, if it does, let me know. Because I could use a player like that. But generally, that's not going to happen. But if it does, let me know. I could win a lot of bets. But it won't happen. But if it does. Anyway. Nullrune Rogue, by the way, if they're Kano or whatever. Who cares? No one plays Arcane anything anyway. Briar? Haven't heard of her. And Pulse of Volt Haven is really nice because... So Lexi has this ability. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Lexi has words on the card. They do things. So once per turn as an action, you can flip a face down card face up from your arsenal. It does stuff if it's lightning. Does stuff if it's ice. You have one ice card and that's Pulse of Volt Haven. So it's nice to create a Frostbite token. And lightning gives go again, which a lot of these things already have go again. Can be useful in a pinch, I guess, but generally we don't want to clog up our arsenal unless it's snapshot. Snapshot. Always snapshot. Focus on snapshot. Are you focusing? Where's the snapshot? It was here. So that's it. It's pretty simple. It's got one thing going for it, and when that thing isn't going, it has a bunch of generally pretty nice cards happening. It's not Voltaire. You don't get to load in, fire off whatever through that. You kind of have to have the snapshot to fill that role. But it happens, man. It happens. You don't even need to worry about it. Like, if you're worrying about it, if you're thinking, cut it out. Don't worry about it. Wins the game. Now, I did a lot of play testing with this, against bots, against friends, lots of cuts. This was a completely different deck 3 times over. I had things that would draw me cards. Electrify from the arsenal, too expensive. 3 of a kind, oddly too restrictive. A lot of these things, not arrows, don't go in the arsenal. Weird, right? Tome of Fyendel, Too difficult to give go again. I used to have Amulet of Lightning and Blink to fix that, to give more go again to various things, but it didn't. It didn't do. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it. Out of your mind. Gone. Frazzle tends to go out with Buzzbolt. When you look at other decks like this, you'll see Frazzles. But I am frazzled trying to think of a reason why you want to include that. I don't know. It just didn't work out. Does it defend for 2? I don't know. If it defended for 2, that's probably why I cut it. I don't think it does. Anyway, Remembrance and Memorial Ground are fun ones because then you get to cycle snapshots back into your deck. You get low into your 40 cards. Remembrance and Memorial Ground guarantee more snapshot. Everyone loves snapshot, but you don't really have time in Blitz. Blitz is not that kind of game. Maybe in Classic Constructed, but only the old folks play Classic Constructed. Get out of here. Your time is over. The Blitz time now. At least until like the end of December or something. I forget when the season ends. Anyway, this deck is perfect. You should all be playing it. But wait until I get a bunch of wins first, and then you can play it. Or wait until I figure out how to counter this. Is it counterable? Can you even do that? Probably. So go play it so I can beat you all with a secret deck that I'm not going to tell you about. And like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell. It's dinner time. Come downstairs. Your father's waiting for you. Happy Thanksgiving.